Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we have operations in C++. By operations I mean operators, sorry. And now basically what I mean is plus, minus, multiply, divide and modulus. I will be talking and going over all 5 of these one by one. So first we'll create an integer, because integer is a number, and call the integer num1, and we need another integer, we call it num2. So what we'll do here is basically we will give num1 and num2 a value, or we can ask the user to input the value of num1 and num2. We could write cout enter a number cin in num1. If you don't know what this is, go back to the previous video, you can learn from that. And now we will just change it to num2, and this is done. Now we have value of num1 and num2. What do? Well, we have to create another variable, and we will call it answer. You can create the variable here, or you can create together all at once. It doesn't actually matter that much. We'll write answer equal to num1 plus num2, and we will print out the answer. So let's just run it real quick, see if we did everything right. It will ask us to enter a number. We will write 5, and it will ask us to enter another number. I should write enter another number here, but oh well. 5 and 7. What is the answer? 12. 12. See, just write another number. Now this is basically a plus operation. We can also add minus. We will enter the same stuff, 5 and 7, and we'll go minus 2, because 7, okay, it is putting 5 right here, and 7 is greater than 5, so minus 7 becomes minus 2. That's basic maths right there. We can also add multiplication here. If we add a multiply sign, this is a star symbol for a multiply sign. We use that in C++. 5 and 4. 5 4s is 20. That is absolutely correct. And for division we have divide. We'll write 8 divided by 2, it gives out 4. But what if we have a number like this? We have 5 dividing by 2. What will be the answer? 2.5. But in C++ it will give out 2, because we wrote integer here. If we were to take this and turn it into a double, remember I taught you what double is basically decimal values. Now we can add, subtract and use decimal values here. We can write 5 divided by 2, it will give 2.5. We can also write 2.5 and 3.7. It will divide these two together and give us a 0.675676. You can check it on your calculator, but this is also a machine, so doesn't actually matter much. Now what about modulus? Now what the heck is a modulus? Let me show you practically. So basically what a modulus is, it doesn't work with doubles because doubles can be perfectly divided and ints cannot be. So modulus is basically the remainder. So what did I write? I write 5 divided by 2. What is 5 divided by 2? It is 2. But what is the remainder here? In int we checked the remainder would be 1, so it's just giving us the remainder. Modulus is nothing but the remainder, but if we use double here, then the whole value will be divided and there will be no remainder to worry about. So it doesn't work with doubles, it only works with ints. And that is basically a very quick way to know these things. It's very quick to know all 5 operations in one short form video in just 13 lines. But that's pretty much it. We write, you can even remove this, and that's all the code we will need. One other thing I would like to write, return 0. Now what is this return 0? We use it at the end of our statement to end at the end of the code to end the code. Basically it doesn't actually have any purpose. I haven't found any use for it, just best practice to write it there. And also remember to write endl at the end of, which if you come back years later or something and you want to write something after it, endl here will make sure that you have a new line so you can continue whatever you want to write, which is actually good for you. And that's pretty much it. You int or double some numbers, 3 characters, then you take input of the 2 numbers and then you divide them, multiply them, add them, whatever you want, plus, minus, multiply, divide, and modulus them. But if it's a double, you can use modulus, just remember that. And that's pretty much it. Subscribe, like the video, subscribe, share, and follow me for more.